Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. A picturesque evening here. Perfect counter to the chaos that's about to unfold on this field in front of us. Crowd has been waiting all day. They're fired up to see the Ducks open another season at Autzen Stadium, the House of Loud. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throwing around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. They'll go right back to it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to the ground game on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's rolled.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right, here we go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Yeah, when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shift.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Keep the ball moving.
On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to pick up yardage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. With jet sweep pass. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The toss sweep to the right. Hard running there. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. Big running back, getting behind the pads, splattering the bugs in his way.
Just bug meat windshield. Time and time again, when you're a defender, it's decision time. It's a business decision. How do I want to hit this guy? How do I attack him? Just so big and physical. It's hard to get that dude on the ground.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A strike downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Wildcats have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. First play of the first possession of OT. Running behind that left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kentucky right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing
A
it?
first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they're on top here in overtime.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Here we go. 691, Gators score.
The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. On the option. He'll toss it. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Fourth down, and here's the ball game right here. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. They go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's McAfee. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wilson will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And they fake it. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. If he runs this back, this game's over. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. From the gun, give on the inside. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. And the Wildcats have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
The ball pops out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every